Now remember, a rising tide carries all boats, and we are the Upward Spiral Gang. We're here to raise the frequency up and live as if it's our most dominant vibration. Today we're going to be talking about quantum jumping. I am Uncle Makara. I will be your mentor today. Okay, please put on your seatbelts. And this is going to be a bumpy ride, okay? Because to truly break down the characteristics of the ego, structure, mind, identity, you are going to have to go deep into your consciousness, your subconscious mind, pull out some gunk, purge some stuff, and be transformed on the other side with some elixir of life that you come out with. So tomorrow is a portal day, 11, okay? Any day that adds up to 11 in our path working, we consider it to be a portal day, including the 29th, okay? So it's really, really key for us that on our path working tomorrow on the 11th, we step into a new avatar form, a new character quality upgrade, you could say, okay? It's not that we're changing our essence or ourselves or our souls in any way, okay? We're going to remain the same, okay, like we always have. But we are amplifying and editing and modifying certain aspects of ourselves that align us towards our greatest version. So may the best you win. Okay, what if your life was the best movie ever? What if it was the best story ever told? How would you live it? How would you move forward with that life? What are the decisions that you would make? Okay, so that means that deciding who you are changes the timeline that you're on. Like for instance, I went from working very strategically, 9 to 5, until I noticed that I can have more opportunities to match my days towards my natural energy structure. So I gain a lot of momentum in the afternoons, and I also get a peak in the evening times. Okay, so I know that about myself. So I had designed my work days now to fit that structure. Now that structure can change, obviously, right? It can transform, it can change over time. Maybe I move somewhere new, whatever it is, right? But at the same time, to have an understanding that time does not heal, timelessness does. Okay, this was a download that I got a few days ago after doing a lot of shedding, a lot of inner work. But now I'm back again, here with a new fresh pair of eyes to understand how I'm seeing this world, tapping into this creative essence. You know, what is this creative Makara essence that I can tap into? Because I could play an anime in the background, right? And we're trying it differently because now I'm playing binaurals and subliminals through this as I'm making the speech. So it might change my transmission. So I hope you understand that. So if we can relate it back to an alchemy, you're shifting from your stuck self, which is the lead, into the gold of your consciousness, the new self, the upgrade. So action connected to the right frequency collapses timelines. So if you start taking positive action in a certain direction, you are actually going to change your timeline. Let's say that every time you work on a creative project, you act from a neediness, desperation. Now you want to transform that into every time that I act from a creative project, I align with my own sense of joy. So it goes from desperation to joy, right? Desperation gets alchemized. It's really an excitement, actually. Wait a second. Yeah, that excitement is bringing up a sense of anticipation, which could be perceived as fear in my own mind. However, it does not have to be. I am the one with the video game controller in this lifetime. So I can choose to press the up button or press the B button or the sidebar. Hey, I'm the one with the remote control. So that means that I've got it in my hands. I have it within my control. Control is not this external control of someone trying to control me, or I'm being put into a situation of control, or understanding my self-control is the ultimate control. Because I know myself, right? And that self-knowledge, that self-gnosis leads to a self-realization where you start to function differently. If I truly have fun with this kind of spirituality, like, I know this is fun and games, you know? If I'm there to make rules about it and get super serious about it, I'm just regurgitating dogma. I'm not giving you the free will or the understanding of what you can do on this path working. Maybe you were put into a very compromised position. But let's just say now you have the free will, the capability, the understanding, the choice to make a decision now to change out of this old timeline. So spinning is this kind of idea that I've invented on aligning passion with your energy, okay? So let's say you're in a very amped up state and you feel very passionate, right? The energy is there. Then you go into a creative project with that energy. You utilize it, right? You amplify it, you exaggerate it in your mind, and you go, okay? I'm called the Makara because I know when to recharge my energy and when it's go time, right? I know when it's go time. So yes, it's not all kumbaya, my lord, with me, okay? Do no harm but take no shit. Do no harm but take no shit. A bars. A bars. So you gotta actually superimpose and merge with the timeline where you're already having that. So close your eyes right now. Your imagined future, you already have it. It's already yours. Just feel into that. What is your body doing? It's relaxing into the timeline, correct? Now superimpose this feeling and let it spread across your entire room. You see that? There's like a boom, like a, a Dolby theater effect that took over you, right? In your inner world. It was like a boom, like an expansiveness. Now, do you feel that aliveness? Do you feel, as you're closing your eyes right now, and noticing the energy in your room shift, energy in your room change completely? Now, what are you doing here? You're bathing in the new timeline. This is what I like to do, okay? I'm sunbathing at the same time, right? So, this is just one aspect of it. And it isn't just a whimsical little visualization process. It's a very refined, personal, investigative inner journeying. I have an active commitment in mind where I burn something away, okay? Usually I do this in full moons as well. And I believe the full moon's coming up on Monday. So, yeah, really great time for all of this to unfold. So, I have some symbolic active commitment. I have a mantra, and then I'll probably play like hemisync in terms of the gateway process tracks, like those music tracks in the background, where they take you on this weird meditative journey, right? Using binaural beats and brainwave synchronization technologies. I usually put that on and have it playing in the background, and I'll go into a floaty state. And then I'll start to decide, like I'll imagine that my body's transforming into that newer version, and basically what's happening is I have this new mask on that I'm putting on over my face, and then my whole body is kind of downloading it as well, right? So as I put the mask on, like you guys know the movie The Mask, right? His whole body changes after he puts the mask on, right? His whole features changes. If you had a mask that can make you a different color, different personality, like a zany character version of you, you would absolutely utilize that technology. And yet you choose to not do that because you're so worried about the perception of you and like how others are perceiving you that you're not even expressive. You're not even able to amplify and express your truth because you're so worried about other people's perspectives and opinions. So that part of me has to transform, okay? I've got to understand that, doing some inner deep dive, okay? That this is not serving me any longer. What will serve me instead, okay? What would I prefer to happen? Like how I'm feeling now, let's say you're feeling sad and depressed right now. What would I like to be feeling instead? Now, the easy cop-out answer is, John, you want to be happy, okay? No. Get more specific of how you really want to feel throughout your day. Do you want to feel sharp? Do you want to feel refined? Do you want to feel peaceful throughout your day, perhaps? Okay? What's really going on underneath the surface of your emotions that you would truly want to feel like? Because I want a mix of things, right? I don't just want to feel at peace throughout the day. I want to feel a random surge of confidence, you know? I want to feel like a moment of just reflection and basking in the afterglow after doing something cool, right? I mean, I want a moment in my day where I can be such a badass, like I just can kick my feet up, you know? Be a silly little goose if I want to. So what? Right? It's my life. Let me be. Okay? And I'm not saying that to attack you in any way. It's because I have the passion to make you understand that shifting your reality is easier than you think. So I'll be saying goodbye from this version of me, okay? I'll be saying hello to you tomorrow from the newest ideal that will be transfixed and glued to my etheric body, essentially. So this is the way I think about it. I think about it way differently than other coaches, okay? Just quantum jump, just close your eyes, it's kind of fun, you know, and then you're No. I'm like firing the synapses of my brain to like change the design of my biomechanical body, right? To understand that I need to have a proportionality and a functionality, as someone commented recently on my biokinesis video, right? So this is the thing, guys. We've got to now start taking advantage of the fact that we are lit. We are so fucking amazing, guys. Do you not realize that? Right? You're still walking around like you're kind of small, right? Like, it don't matter, I guess. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through this thing because I have to do it, I guess. Like, what is this attitude? Let's shake that shit up, right? Let's just fucking jog it out or something. Just put some like bouncy castles in the corner of my room or something. I was thinking about it. Like I just bounce around. It's kind of like a beanbag area, right? Like, why not? Why not, right? This is my reality. And if I want that in my reality, why not? You see, you got to dream. You got to have ambitions. You got to lean into this kind of stuff because that's what keeps life juicy, zesty, exciting, spicy. That's when you get the varieties, the spice of life, baby, right? So you got to get that spontaneity, that every day there's a newness, there's a novelty. It never gets boring. It never gets old. It's never inauthentic. It's not inexpressive. It's not like a dull moment, right? What the fuck is a dull moment? What even is it? I'm in this high vibration, man. And I'm here to live it, okay? I'm live in it and live in it. Not just, I access it for 5 minutes during my morning meditation and cup of coffee. What are you saying, bro? You don't like the 90% of your day, you're saying? You're only tapped in for that one meditation in the morning? You need to carry that essence with you. Mindfulness is all around you. You can decide to be mindful right now, right? Even if you just do a random mudra, it can still affect your consciousness. How you're holding your body can affect your consciousness, right? How many times you're blinking during a conversation can affect your state of consciousness. Okay? How dry your lips are can affect your consciousness. Because now I feel like going, right? When I should have just used chapstick. You feel me? So we're not escaping our current reality. We're transcending it. We're rising above. We're seeing from a higher paradigm and perspective at ourselves. Like if you were just an alien from another planet, you came to Earth and you met you, what kind of reaction would you have? Right?
What kind of costume is this? And are you a part of some kind of an orange tribe? Something like this?
Okay. Like, what would they even say to me, right? It seems that we have stumbled upon a yogi Bollywood actor. Okay, Mr. Alien, let me tell you this. Okay? I don't want to be like everybody else. I truly do not wish to emulate and copy others. I can become anybody that I want to. That's my freedom as a shapeshifter, as a being. And it's kind of fun, man. If you can't laugh with me and just be like, at a weird Asian accent that I do, or like a strange little gesture that's a part of my avatar or my catchphrase, if you can't be around me for just simple reasons, or parts of me that make me me, the little quirks that stand out about me, listen, if you can't even accept that, that's an issue about you, my friend. That's not an issue about me, because I'm in my zone. I'm in my vibe. I'm chilling, right? And you're out here making a claim. You're stating an approval. You're trying to attribute some level of measure against this, right? Like, let me check out my clipboard and let me analyze you right now. How about no? Okay? How about no? You want to put me under a microscope? You want to make me into an experiment, right? In your little lab coat? And you want to take notes on me? Why is Uncle Makara so much like an Uncle Makara? Let's judge him based on these top 5 things that we found about him. Why are you such a noob? I mean, that woman was right, whoever was singing that song. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. And you guys are scrubs, bro. What in the world is going on with this kind of behavior trait? But to think about it, it's desire, intention, thoughts, actions, and then behavior. So what is your desire? So desire sets the vision. Intention makes it happen. Doubt is the killer of intention. So if you're not taking action, you're doubtful. So you got to clear those doubts if you really want to step into the new you. So there's a lot of people who are saying, quantum jumping, that sounds crazy. This is not for you. Okay? And maybe it is for you, actually. Maybe you're like a skeptic and you're like, holy shit, like maybe this actually works. Let me hear this guy out. Like, even though this guy looks like orange Gatorade or some kind of Orangina bottle, where you become a nobody or a no thing, that's when you're powerful. Let me say that again. When you become a nobody and a no thing, you understand you are formless, pure awareness, right? When you understand that, now you can really choose. Now you're coming from a blank slate, but a state of power and emptiness, a void. So become a metaphysical dragon when you quantum shift. You breathe in and out through your nose really fast, like... Okay, try that. Try that. It's gonna clean this vessel out. Don't you feel more... Something has happened, right? Rearranged your mind. Now the fire is alive. Now use that fire. You want to be a confident speaker? Imagine you already are. How would you be on stage? How would you perform? What would you be like? What would your mannerisms be like? How would you greet the audience? Okay? This is all a part of it. The character development aspect of it. And a lot of people overlook this stuff, okay, guys? They're not interested in the depth of character work. They're interested in the shiny new object. But you have a depth to you. A crystallization process is happening right now for you. I imagine fire out the breath, fire up the spine, right? Connect to higher self. Tuning into a version of me that's already dialed into what I want. Desire is the vision. Intention is what makes it happen, right? It's time you stopped acting like the extra of your movie in somebody else's movie. You're kind of like the side friend or playing the side role. It's enough of that. Okay? It's enough of that. Time to formulate your own tribe. You can still be the side role. It doesn't matter, right? But you got to step up in your own lane now. You got to create your own league. Enough is enough. You've been waiting too long. Okay? Get started on your dreams. Get started on your vision. Push forward. You got this. It's just one foot in front of the next, yo. That's all it is. Don't overthink it. Just one foot in front of the next, yo. Okay? What is the next best thing? That's it. Don't worry about it. The later part of your day, what's going to happen, the work might get intense. Don't let your mind even write that narrative. Just what is the next best thing that I can do? And what next miracle will unfold today? Right? What's the miracle that's right around the corner? How can I get even more lucky today? Even more. The key word is even because it's already luck, right? Predetermined. Destiny codes. Let's get it. Right? And now you're noticing the energy changing. It's tough to quantum jump for a lot of people because they cling and attach to the old identity. Like, I need that one part of me. It's just like I can't live without it. It's not fair. I want it so bad, and whatever you resist will persist. So guess what? You get to keep it, sister or brother, right? You get to keep it. If you don't want something so bad, you can't even gain acceptance for it, then of course it's going to just be repressed sitting inside of you. So I welcome these things. I hug them. I send them on their way. I know that I can return back to this pure awareness where I pause the video game of life and I get back into menu mode again. I know I can do that, right? And that gives me a power, an honor, a sensibility. It's not chaotic anymore in my life, right? Because I can just sit and breathe through my day. Because I'm creating my life as a creator consciousness, okay? One random quantum leap moment is not going to change your life. Bro, it's not going to change your life. Consistency over time is going to change your life. And this is the thing you got to understand. A new timeline shift or a quantum jump is basically you committing to a different standard of living and kind of optimizing your way of getting there. You are understanding that there is more to me to be revealed. There can be more possibilities for me to amplify. And honestly, I think like this every day. So it's not like, oh, quantum jumping. It's like you make it this big thing. Yes, it's cool to have it be on the 11th and it's ritualistic and it's fun. But I'm not attached to that being a ritual. You know, I'm looking for the fun, the joy, the divine, the God, the love in all, right? I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that at times, but then I know that. And that's when it transforms. That's when it shifts. The knowingness. So quantum jumping isn't about manifesting. It's about becoming. It's about stepping into the best role that you know that you want to step into for this cycle of your life. Imagine it's like Act 1, Scene 1, Act 1, Scene 2. What would you do in the next scene of that act? Or maybe that act ends and a new act begins, right? And that's your quantum jump. So really start to understand, maybe you're going through a phase shift right now. Maybe you're going through a transitional phase right now. That's a great time to phase shift. That's a great time to quantum jump, okay? Because as you are like unemployed or maybe you're looking for more work, hey, phase shift into the version of you that already works and loves their work. That's a great idea. Let's say you've been single for a long time. You haven't been in a relationship for a long time, okay? You quantum jump into the reality where you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, right? You imagine that, but it's almost like you're already there. Right? And you pull it close like a warm blanket and you start speaking about it like to others. Like, hey, bro, I can't, dude. My girlfriend had other plans. So, you know, like, even though you don't have it and you still speak it, you will start to emulate it. You start to bring it into your reality. So this is where I started to explore my book, TPM. You know, it's all fake it till you make it. But really, it works, guys. I wouldn't talk about it if it didn't work, if it was a bunch of BS, right? But the whole thing, we feel guilt about it being fake or like pretending. But we're all doing this, right? Who has 100% authentic, sincere life, yo? I'm trying to get there, right? But then there's these little moments where we're like, you know, the ego goes on and off. It's like a whole unique practice, you know? And this is why we must, as creatives, understand that we have an ancient symphony living inside of us, right? These hidden codes, these hidden genomes that are just inside of us. And what we're doing is through our imagination, we're transforming and healing the self. Like I just sent healing energy to my organs right now, okay? Whew. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right? And I'm on a bouncy ball too, so this is just how I live, guys. You know what I mean? random wrist way in the corner, right? A gutta. Okay? You guys know what this is? Okay? You guys know what this is? It's called a gutta, okay? I got a gutta, and I'm out the gutta of Calcutta. I'm the gator out the gutter. Woo, woo. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. Thank you so much for listening and watching. If you have any more questions on quantum jumping, you can reach out to me personally or, whatever. Leave a comment, ask about it. And I'll help you out personally, 2-on-1, 1-on-1. Ryan G will maybe join you. Ryan G's the dude in the podcasts, okay? The GPS podcasts. Go check him out as well. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. Woo! Let's win. Yeah! I see you. You got this. Oh, man. I can't wait to see the new transformed you. I'm excited, yo. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang.